All right, people. So welcome again to DJ NDG's YouTube channel, and I have my Prime 4, which I got way back late October of 2019, as the majority of us awaited the release of this wonderful DJ machine, especially here in my local area of Dallas, Texas. I think I was told I was the first, if not one of the first, to actually get one of these. I've been a DJ since '86, back when I was 14, and been using my Techniques 1210s straight from Japan in '88 up until 2011 when they got stolen from me, along with all my almost 3 decades worth of vinyl. You can imagine having to start back all over again. With that, I got me some powered speakers, way different than the original regular old school ones, with amps bigger than these. I've actually downsized from all of this stuff. I used to have a bunch of this music stuff. It will fill up this whole damn room. Well, anyways, let me walk you through some things if you're not familiar with them, and let's touch on some very important topics. I have here my hub slash external drive. This is an 8 terabyte external drive. It's not full. This was a 5. It's not full. This one's a 2, and it's almost full. It was full originally, but it was a bunch of crap. I bought it, online, and I just started making it my own. So it's a little over 1.25 or 1.5 terabytes, the same, I think, and this one's about the same. I have one terabyte internal HDD in this one, and a 1 terabyte SATA SSD embedded in here. I forget what's the maximum that you can put inside these Prime units, but anyways, it's a wonderful machine. You can use it by itself. You don't really need a laptop. The only reason I have this connected right now is because I love using it with Virtual DJ. And honestly, this gives you Serato DJ Pro for free, only for whatever Prime unit you're using. It's not, like the virtual. My virtual license, I bought that finally, the Infinity, and I can use it with whatever controller I want with 2 laptops, just like Serato. Okay, so a lot of people always state that they have issues. So let's see if I can help y'all out with these issues. Granted, it took me a long time to get into the digital age of it. It has its pros and cons. I like it and I dislike it. Being an old school DJ, if you're doing any kind of tricks, whatever, I'm actually quicker on 4 turntables than any of this stuff. Only people that have been doing this and have the skills know what the hell I'm talking about. Especially when you're going through all this list and you're moving the knobs or select switches, whatever the crap is. We're actually really quicker having all your vinyl wherever it is that you have it, even if you gotta slip it out the jacket and doing whatever you're doing. It's actually, it's a process. All right, so one of the good things that I happened to learn about Denon, especially the engine, was that it made my PC, which this is a October 2019 HP Pavilion laptop, AMD Ryzen 5, Radeon processor. It doesn't have, it's not souped up. It's a gaming laptop, whatever, but it could be like an intermediate gaming laptop. It is kind of quick. I can do a lot of stuff with it all at once, and it's never failed. It's not frozen on me or anything like that. Thanks be to God. Not even in a gig. With that being said, you want to check your minimum requirements. Once you do that and you check them out for not only engine, but for Virtual DJ Serato, and even this, if you happen to have a Control 1 sound switch, we'll get into that later on. Then once you do all that good stuff, what I advise y'all to do, first of all, download all your music or get your music or buy your music from a real reliable, legit source. If you go like I started a long time ago trying to acquire some music using an app on Android, downloading music and converting it, with a YouTube downloader converter, it's good to a certain extent, but not really for us DJs. Fast forward to today, and I've already amassed almost close to, I don't know, 7 terabytes worth of music and music videos, which is a lot more than what was stolen from me. But in a lot of the stuff that was stolen from me, I can't even find online. So, everything's pros and cons, whatever. So, with that being said, once you format everything, all these drives, it will work seamlessly with Engine. You won't have one red folder whatsoever. None. This is what's important of going through the analyzation process. If you don't go through the analyzation process, the way that I have this here, the BPM itself, it won't even come out. This is the only thing that you'll get. It's a big difference. It's analyzing right now. It's just, that's what these do. There's no BPM. Not unless you memorize all the BPMs, then there's no need for you to ever download or analyze. You're just basically gonna do the DJing the way that I learned how to do it a long time ago. And it's kind of hard sometimes because the only reason that I have some of these BPMs is because that's how they would copy the folders or whatever. But there's no BPM. No BPM whatsoever. If you do not analyze any of your music libraries, be it music or music videos, this is what's going to happen to any Engine Prime hardware that you use. For all of those that are bitching and complaining that it takes forever, what it's doing is something that is extraordinary because Virtual DJ and Serato, they analyze, but they can only do so much within their own programs, and they don't save anything. And this does. And then the only way that you corrupt your files is because you accidentally deleted or moved something, and you failed to go all the way into the Engine database and delete it. So once you launch it again, and you go and connect, a USB drive or whatever the thing is, one of these SD cards, then it's gonna come up that it's corrupted. The only way to prevent that is that you keep everything organized, and hopefully you or a friend of yours or maybe even a stranger that ends up touching your stuff doesn't accidentally move around or delete some of these music files that you've already organized and analyzed within Engine Prime. So another thing to do that I love to do whenever I'm able to do, all my drives, including the ones in here, I go through the process of checking. This is what is called error checking. It doesn't matter how painstakingly long it's gonna take. This is what you always want to get, that you have no errors. With that being said, it's gonna go in concert with this. You're not gonna have any errors whatsoever. So I'm gonna show you how we do this. I've already checked that one, which was this one, I think. No, all right, whatever. We're gonna go and check my other drive. So the way that you get these file folders, you have to go through here, your file explorer. And this is how you end up getting all these folders. These for me popped up as soon as I started connecting all of my external drives. You right click once or twice, depending on how you got your stuff set up. You go to properties. I like to do the disk cleanup. Make sure you don't have any trash. Do them all, it's not gonna harm it. I've done this numerous times. It'll ask you, it'll prompt you if you have your laptop, your Macs probably don't do this. If they do, I'll be surprised. But my Windows is always prompted to ask. and it's notifying me and telling me, hey, this is what it's doing. And again, yes, it's painstaking long. Engine analyzing it's long. You can imagine 7 to 10 terabytes worth of music files, music and music videos. And obviously music videos are what take the longest. But to ensure that you're not gonna have any issues, this is why we do what we do on our downtime. Double check everything. I've already ordered a replacement fader for this, but I love cleaning it. WD-40 special contact cleaner. You can't go wrong. You spray it within here. It's got the little whatchamacallit. You open it up, put it in there. The reason I bought this, Armor All, everything else, Lysol, for those that believe in COVID, whatever. And yeah, whenever I was going this way and playing this deck, I could still hear this one, and vice versa. So once I cleaned it, thanks be to God, I didn't have to get another one. And that's what happened, that's the reason that I did that. And I ended up cleaning all the rest of my knobs. So everything was good. Now, this is still cleaning up. Sometimes, you don't want to disturb it, but yeah, okay, it did what it did. We'll do the tools, and you go here to check. It'll say here, hey, do you want to scan? And you might as well do it now before you start launching anything or connect it to the Prime or whatever hardware you're going to use. Because if you wait till then, it's not going to allow it because it's going to be in use. And that's going to be another mess that you don't want to get into. And so it's scanning. And it will continue to do so until it's over with, said and done. I do this as preventative measures, and it's something that I've learned to do as a habit, and it's to ensure that everything is going to be working properly. This isn't on because I haven't connected it yet. I still have to connect all of my lights. I actually barely got this little bitty laser, and I'm gonna try to see if SoundSwitch has already replied to my email, so I can add this to the lighting fixtures in SoundSwitch if y'all are familiar with SoundSwitch. And then I have to look into my notes again, my owner's manual for my Chauvet, the Derby X. And I gotta see where to put all these switches at for DMX mode. It's a fun thing to learn. My trusty Shure. Can never go wrong with the Shure. I was about to try some Vocal Pro UHF 5800s, but there's always something. And they don't hire people the way that they used to, and it's unfortunate for me because half of my package was missing. But much love and respect to the people at Zounds. They will ship me one off within the next few days, which at least it'll give me enough time to try to test them out before my next gig. And as you can see, it's still repairing. Another deal that I want to put, Velcro straps, little bitty straps, not even $12. Invest in them. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Your USB to I forget what they call these Jesus Christ, data connectors, I think is what it is. You always want to make sure that those are good. I bought this blue one just because, and it was a long one. At the time that I bought it, I was thinking that I was going to actually need a big long one, but I'm really going to have to get a shorter one than that one because I don't want this hanging around like that. I like to keep everything neat. This printer cable also I mean, that's what you need to be able to connect to your Prime if you're ever going to use Serato Virtual and when you do the updates, which is the whole intention of me doing this video, was to show you how to do the updates on your laptop and your hardware. And this is only for Windows. I don't have any info on Mac. I wish I did, but we'll get to a bunch of stuff today, I promise. My videos are not professionally made. I do everything raw. I believe in the power of it being, hey, it's unscripted. So if you see any screw ups or anything like that, I mean, feel free to comment. It's all good. And I rather y'all see what's going on in real time. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And you can do a comparison to your laptop. If it's quicker or slower than mine's, then at least you have a base, to start on. So, what else can we talk about while this is doing what it's doing? I haven't tried this little fog machine out and this little bitty laser. My friend gave it to me, real good friend of mine. And he also gave me this little Harbinger, which I'll be trying out pretty soon. Maybe whenever I start streaming again. And hopefully when I get the other vocals. My Harbingers, subs, and these I use for, my highs, mids, and highs. Altogether is under 10,000 watts powered speakers. They're actually not too bad, to be honest with you. They're cheaper than JBL's, and I believe it's worth the money. Y'all need to look into doing something like that. As far as light trusses, this is my OnStage. I forget what the hell the damn number was, LS 580 or something like that. But I put this together by myself, and it's not too bad actually to do it. I haven't moved everything around because I'm about to put all the lights and stuff and raise it, and later on when I do an update, we'll see what's going on. But it's not too bad. I don't think I paid too much, maybe under $200. This bag, I had to order it. Unfortunately, the bag, it ripped. I got this from Amazon or eBay. It was brand new from OnStage. I meant to tell them and get a replacement, but a lot of time passed, so I wasn't able to get another one, so the hell with it. Then my microphone stand, the Boom Pro line. You can never go wrong with that. It's not too heavy. My lights, we'll get to my lights in a little bit. Some of them are packaged. My pars, little baby pars. I really enjoy these movers. They're U-Kings. 3 prism 70 or 80 watt lights or something like that, maybe, or 120, I think. They do real good effects. My Epsilons are not too bad. Intelligent lighting is what they say. But it's just, little bitty beams. Not too much of a big deal. Then I got, my pars, my gig bars, mega bars from American DJ, and some other lights too we'll get into. All right, so while this is doing that, what else can we touch on since, we're all here? All right, let me see. What else can I touch on? Okay, if y'all don't know, in standalone mode, you're going to hit this view button for 2 seconds. This pops up, this menu. It gives you the source. This is what lets you know what's going on. This is for when you're about to do the update or upgrade to the firmware. This is for internet connection. Just to get out of it. Get back in it. Wi-Fi connection. I'm already connected. It's not too bad. And speaking of not too bad, this is what I'm connected to. And I'm actually going to get rid of this and update it to the newer version. But this is what's powering my internet. It's just this connected to the outlet. And right now in our area, we only get 2 or 3 signal bars. And I'm gonna show you how fast this actually was. It already scanned one of my drives and it was good. All right, so it passed the test. Let's get this one out the way. Let me show you right quick what my internet test was. Or you know what, let's run one. Okay, internet speed test, bam. And y'all might want to look into it. It's only like $50 a month here in the Dallas, Texas area. And upload speeds, you know, are not too bad. Between 2 and 3 bars is what we're getting over here in this area. I have taken it with me to events, and that's what I use for connecting, so I'm able to stream videos and music without any kind of hesitation whatsoever. And I actually get speeds that are 2 to 3 to maybe 4 times quicker than what you just got through seeing on these results. So, you know, it's better than an Inseego or whatever, you know. So now let's scan my other ones, and then I'm going to show you what the spaces are on these. The whole hub, this big one, this is, oh no, I'll take that back. That's the backup plus. This is how many terabytes I have. This is a little small one. It's only 2 gigs, I think. Yeah, I mean 2 terabytes. Forgive me for messing up. So again, we're gonna clean. Bam, it's running its utilities, it's cleaning. I'm gonna go ahead and move this mic out the way. Come on, utilities. Sometimes this takes forever on this one. Okay, so while we're waiting for it to do the cleanup, you can connect to your Wi-Fi. You can record. You have to put in a stick or something like that and it'll record, you know, one of these. And then for the lighting, this is what controls a sound switch. It'll switch to lighting, and you know, if it detects it, then it'll come on. I'd use the Pro because that's what I got. I don't have any Philips hues yet, so there's no need to press yes. So basically everything that's here, it's within the software itself. And a bunch of these keys and stuff, they're actually here on this on this control one. So for us to get out of here, I mean, we can back up out of it, I think. Okay, we change view. You go to your user profile, and this lets you, you know, tailor your Prime 4 unit. And now I'm assuming every other unit that's Prime related as well. You know, track start, you know, default speed, sync mode, all that good stuff. Cues and loops let you know how you want to do your whole deal. Display, how you want to see all your track information. You know, the on-air mode, this is a really cool feature, because if you see here, the reason that this is white is because I have this all the way over here, and this is colored because, I mean, that's what it is. If I touch it, you know, white, you know. Now check out what happens. I'm gonna move this, and then bam, now this is white. And then this change. You can change the colors, and it's pretty damn good. It's got the little curve thing, you can move it for all you turntablists. Safety, I mean, in case something ever were to go wrong, you know, and it always does or can occur. The padlock, I don't have it, you know, I always have it, you know, so I can utilize it. The needle lock, it's whenever it's spinning and you accidentally mess with it, it's not gonna move it all over the place, like when you're seeing your waveforms and you accidentally touch the screen. The lock playing deck, well, if you are in deck 1 and you're scrolling, you're in a moment, you see a song, you want to load it accidentally over here on this side to deck 1, but you don't know. it'll prevent you and it'll tell you, hey, you got a song playing on deck 1 already. So you would have no choice but to load it to deck 3 or any other deck that's not in use. Your library, well, it's all these cool features everybody's familiar with. If you're not, then just, try to research it. The deck colors, like I was telling you, you can choose all of these deck colors. I wish that you can move it and you can just kind of like do a mixture, but you can't do that yet. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. So here's how we're gonna do the updates. I'm already gonna go ahead and run a scan on my last one. And once it's finished with the scan, then we'll proceed with doing the update. At first glance, it's gonna show you the device. All of this will let you know, hey, do you want decks 3 and 4 to work? Sometimes the reason I think that they put this is because you can actually use, I think it's either channel 3 or channel 4 to run an external XLR or maybe even a wireless, setup like the Alto wireless XLR speaker setup. And you can actually mix with 3 decks, and the other deck will play whatever songs you have on it, or if you have a mix, list, or however you want to run it. It runs it to a farther, place than where you are at. That's why I think that they did this. Wi-Fi, well, you can connect however you want to connect. You can choose to connect or not connect. I haven't had any trouble with it, so I'm very satisfied with it, to be honest with you. Either if I use it by itself or with virtual or Serato. The nudge sensitivity, that's this. You can barely tap it and it'll react. You can always calibrate it. And the track preview, that's whenever you are listening here to a track, it'll give you a waveform and you'll be able to see it. Screen brightness, you can change that if you want, and it reacts rather quickly. I really don't mess with it like that. I basically do not move any of these because the way that it comes, it sounds very good. The mics are the same. The mics sound very, very good. I can actually turn this one on, I think. Mic check, let me see. Mic check. Let me see. Mic check. Is this on? Yeah, it should be on. Mic check, there you go. It was this one. All right, so this one has an echo. Mic check 1. Mic check 1 2. All right, so let me see. Yeah, like I was saying, the mic actually does not sound too bad. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, yo. DJ NDG coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. In that west side. All right, that's enough of that. All right, so we already scanned this, okay? All my drives check out. I'm gonna go ahead and launch a folder. I did this because I was planning on showing y'all anyways, and I ended up having to do the updates for my engine and my hardware. And this is how you end up doing it. All right, so here we're gonna go to engine. Let me see, where's my, oh crap, okay. Books, manager. Let's go to engine. As you can see, it's already there. So this is the only way that you can do it. You have to go to their site. It's up to you whether you're gonna download it to this or download it to your laptop or whatever the case may be. You have a choice of doing it for Windows or for Mac. I had already downloaded it for Windows, and then here on the other side, you're gonna select, what you're using. I had already selected it for the Prime, and it downloaded for me. And where are we at? And this is when I updated it. So if I launch Engine, I'm gonna see Engine, and it's gonna be doing everything that Engine does. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and launch. Oh, no, we'll launch after because we still have to update. Well, anyways, if we come over here, we go to services, and this is all that good stuff. It gives you the engine lighting, Ableton link, beat source, beat port, all that good stuff. We'll go here. Normally, this would already pop up a screen and let me know that I can update, or it's advising me here, look, it's available. So that means that I'm not using the latest version on this. So this is what I have right now. It's version 2.1.2, so it's been a minute. So we're gonna go ahead and update. This is what comes on automatic. I took this off because, I didn't want to turn my Prime on and off again. So then this is what it's going to come up on the screen. And it's going to show you all of these things of, what to do or whatever, right? Since we already went through the whole process of going through their website, I'm going to go ahead and pick and choose update. And it asks you how you want to do it. You want to do it on the web, computer, or whatever. I'll do mine on the computers since that's where I downloaded my stuff. So then it's going to shut down. It's going to go into what's called computer mode. We are linked up. So once it does that, then it's going to blank off. This screen will come up. And then it should prompt me to start downloading. Or I'm the one that has to click on the updater over here. So we do 2 times on the updater. It's gonna do all its good stuff. This will come up and it says start update. We can because we're here. So we'll start it, and then you'll see this coming up. And that's how you update your hardware. So this screen is still there. And this is actually downloading pretty quickly. Not too bad. And once it does that, then you'll start seeing, this baby doing its thing. It's coming to life. This will happen. Version 2.2.0 is what the hardware is going to be, which is the same as engine software on the laptop. They used to be different. So it's running through this whole deal. Now you just click on done, and that's it. You don't ever have to worry about updating again. Y'all saw that I had the previous version 2.1.2, and this is 2.2.0. So with that being said, we don't need this anymore. We'll shut this down, and now we're good. And then it'll let you know that it's doing whatever it's doing, and we're good. Now you can use this puppy by itself. And if you have doubts that you actually did it right, just click on this twice, go to settings, go to about and date, and you'll see that you have the latest version. Now, the good things about doing something like this is that you want to at least get the benefit of the doubt out of the way. So let's see. I love having my stuff from fast to slowest. Let's see what's, let's see. Let's do this, I guess. I don't know. Oh, it's a little loud. I don't have anything set up yet on this SATA drive as far as like the cues, so just give you some pointers on it. Okay, so this is how you set a cue. You stop it wherever you want, press Q, hit the pad, bam. There's cue number 2. Cue number 1. Cue number 1, cue number 2. You can scroll to the front. And cue number 3 for right now. All right, so it seems to be working good on its own, the update. I haven't read the features or anything as far as like what's new or what's not, what went away, what was added. And that's how you update the Prime. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for it being so long, but I'm gonna make some other videos as well. Even us connecting to a virtual. I'll do a video connecting to Serato some other time, because I actually want to hurry up and add these lights so I can let y'all know a little bit more about SoundSwitch. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment. Please subscribe. And hell, if y'all are feeling generous, let me know and y'all can help me repair my damn studio. I mean, I don't know. Just putting it out there. I'm blessed. I'm not going to ask y'all for no money. I'm tripping. Thank you.